Well, we're heading over to Garagemahal.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're sort of stuck in a snowbank.
Yeah, we are.
We were blessed with a white Christmas.
Oh boy, were we blessed with a white
And
Christmas.
so we're actually digging out, and right now we're going to try to warm up the car while we dig it out of this snowbank that it's stuck in.
We had to tunnel just to get in the car.
And then we're probably going to have to tunnel out of Garagemahal just to get the car in there so we can play with the toys that we gave each other for
That's
Christmas.
right. Yeah.
But we have Mia over here. We're having a grand old time, and we're having a Merry Christmas in spite of the fact that we got
About
a bit of snow.
About a foot of snow on the level.
A foot of white Christmas blessing
Yeah.
all over everything. So
Oh,
as soon as we
gosh.
dig out, we're heading over to Garagemahal. So check this out. So for our friends in California, this is what we call a white Christmas.
It's a skier's delight.
It is that.
Yeah,
Shame we don't ski.
that's right.
Yeah. Now the dog has a perfect understanding of what you do on a snow day. You stay inside and stay warm. You bake cookies and you light candles. And you gather as much of the family around you as you can, including Mia. Now because we're sort of old school, we got Mia an old school classic rocking horse, and I think she loves it. And she got toy rocket ship jammies with feet. As kids, we looked forward to getting toys for Christmas, and as adults, that's what we want to give and receive too. Now check out what Mia got me for Christmas. It's an entire train set in a tin. This is great because we can take this on the road with us in the summer when we're traveling. Not going to give up on the layout though. And Karyn got me a holster for my Mattel Fanner 50 cap gun. Check it out, it looks just like leather. And a mint set of bullets for the same cap gun. And we got Mia a smartwatch. Even though she's only 2, she's the only person who seems to know how to run these things.
Oh, you got this scarf from
I found this scarf on eBay. It's missing from one of Karyn's Kittles that she collects.
This is Windy Wendy. She's part of the Little Kittles collection that I was so fond of back in 1967. And here is Miss Mouse. She was part of the Lucky Locket collection. Here is Azulary Kittle. Now I had Brawny Bear as a child. This is Playful Panther. Missing a wheel, so I had to make a new one, making a copy, using Sculpti-Clay to press into a mold to create more wheels. I have all 4 cages. I need to get Brawny Bear and Chummy Chimp.
You know, I'll bet Mattel made over 100 different variations on the Kittle dolls back in the 60s. And Karyn loved them as a child, and now she's collecting them. But they're getting really hard to find, and sometimes you just have to find little pieces here and there and piecemeal the whole thing together. And I found for Karyn a Hot Wheels factory from 1969. You said you always wanted one.
I did! Yeah, a Hot Wheels factory.
And Karyn found a 1963 never-used set of creepy crawler molds for my Thing Maker. Check it out. They won't be unused for much longer. And on the day after Christmas, since we were dug out of the snowbank, we all headed over to the aquarium in the Layton Hills Mall, where Mia successfully found Nemo. And then on to Garagemahal to fire up the Hot Wheels factory. This is a machine that casts Hot Wheels cars. Yes, you can make your own Hot Wheels cars. This is Chris Burden's Metropolis 2 Hot Wheels Freeway in Los Angeles. I hope you've seen the show on that. But keep in mind, these are urethane castings, not actually Hot Wheels cars. Since Chris puts more miles on his Hot Wheels cars than on his daily driver, they would just fall apart, so he makes his own. No, not with one of these toys using rubber molds.
Ah, the Hot Wheels Fun Factory. Believe it or not, I've always had a thing for Hot Wheels. Oh, I wanted a factory to make my own when I was a kid. Plastic bits go down into the machine. They melt. Here's all different colors, clamps, and weights for the car, and molds, makes the chassis. And this is what the molds look like when they're open. There's two halves. First of all, we have to get this machine hot, then drop in the plastic that melts that makes the Hot Wheel car. Here I'm putting in the wheels. They're actual Hot Wheel car wheels. Okay, so we're going to make two chassis, a long wheelbase and a short wheelbase. Make sure it's lined up very well. Put on the second half. Apply the clamps. That holds it tightly in place so none of the goodies squeeze out through the crack. Make sure it's fastened down really tight. And then we slide it carefully under the nozzle. And if the glue's hot enough, it should squeeze right out or not. Something's goofy here. It shouldn't take that much pressure to push the glue out or the plastic. We'll have to see what we come up with. Oh boy, that's a mess. That shouldn't have done that. I wonder what went wrong. Well, we did manage to make one of the chassis, and with a little working here and there, very carefully, but little work, and there it is. That's what it should look like, the first half.
So this first chassis looks pretty good. The very front of it didn't cast, and the handle was way too hard to push down. It just shouldn't be that stiff, and these things should cast easily. This is just not right. Something's wrong with this machine. I'm gonna see if we can't repair it or replace it. So we admitted defeat and moved on to making some creepy crawlers with the Thing Maker. We also couldn't leave just yet because, you see, when we got to Garagemahal, we found the pipes were all frozen. I tend to turn the heat down to around 50 when we leave, and, well, the pipes had all frozen, so we're putting heat on those and making bugs. Karyn was quite anxious to make a Willy the Worm. If you've seen the show on the Thing Maker, you'll understand that. That was almost successful.
Yeah.
What a shame the machine didn't work, and what a shame the pipe froze.
It was frozen.
Both could have gone worse. There was no fire and there was no flood, so
Right.
all things considered, it didn't go that badly.
Right.
And we are going to get that machine working.
Oh, you better believe it.
Yeah, because we are going to make some Hot Wheels cars, by golly, on that
Hey,
machine.
we got the RAM on the spin cast machine to work.
Yeah.
That was a big one. This is
Took a lot of finagling
cake.
to get that thing working.
So
We
you've
can
seen
get
that.
this thing working.
Absolutely.
And if we can't, we'll just get another one.
That's right.
Because they are out there. They're kind of rare, but they are
They're
out
here
there.
and there.
Well, anyway, if you haven't been over to the channel, or worst case scenario, if you're not a subscriber, then do head on over there and do subscribe.
Right.
And you can get there and you can subscribe both by clicking on the blue button. Zoing!
Right there.
Right there, blue button says subscribe. Makes
with
you
the
a
icicles.
subscriber. And it just takes you to the channel if you're a subscriber. Well, we're not sure how you found this somewhat failed venture on the internet. We hope you didn't find it boring. And we will be back here again in 1 week, this time with some successful screwing around. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.